So, hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. So, as I told you in the last stream, I'm unable to stream this week as I'm on vacation. So I thought I will record some flights and load them up as videos to keep you guys entertained until I'm back streaming next week. So, let's go ahead and get started. Today we are flying Air New Zealand to Queenstown. Okay, welcome to the cockpit. First things first, turn on our batteries 1 and 2. Get our external power running, start our ADS to get our IRS aligned, set up some cargo heat, nav and logo lights position 2, strobe lights auto, cruise supply on, ground control on, the emergency exit lights, no smoking signs and seatbelt signs. So after that, sync up our QNH. Our final cruise level today will be flight level 270. Let's punch it in. So 270, we will go down to the FMC. So we are flying today. So we are flying from London to Queenstown. So November, Zulu, Quebec, November. Let's align our IRS, set, return. After that, so our flight number today will be ANZ 2806. Our cost index for today's flight 36. Our cruise level 270. So now if we go to our mass and balance, we can see a zero fuel weight of 56.2. 56.2 and a CG of 31.8. 31.8. Our fuel today will be 5.6. 5.6. So let's punch in our flight plan. We will be departing runway 03 via ASUS 3 Papa. So this one, and directly to Bassos. Okay, insert. So from Bassos we are going to Sungu. After Sungu we are going to fly the arrival. So arrival will be an RNAV approach. We will be flying to runway 05, so let me see if there's one. Yeah, RNF Yankee runway 05. Let's choose this one via Sungu 3 Alpha. There it is. And that's the flight plan. Okay, there we have our takeoff speeds, 128, 135, so 128, 135, 135 for V2 speeds. So after that we will need thrust reduction altitude 1010. Set. On the right side 2 and flaps 1 down 04. Is set. Our flags temperature will be 60 degrees. There it is, my friends. So performance page is set. Let's get our fuel pumps on and start our APU. APU bleed. So our APU is up and running, so we can disconnect our external power unit, go back to Phoenix, disconnect basically all the ground services which are available. Okay, that's looking good. So we will need our pushback in just a moment. Before we will do that, we need to go to the MCDU menu, add to not the ATC menu, to the AUC menu, received messages, and accept our load sheet. So load sheet is accepted. Okay, this engine looks good to me. Auto brakes max. Let's get our flight controls. Okay, flaps 1 set. Ignition mode to normal. Okay, let's disconnect the APU as both engines are running. Get on the taxi light and the runway turn off lights. Make a flight control check, so right, left, elevators up and down. Flight controls look good. Rudder left and rudder right. Flight controls checked. So now let's go to our trim value of down 0.4. Trim value is set. And we are good to go. Release the brakes. Let's check our takeoff config. Takeoff config, okay. So, as we are now arriving at the end of the runway, we will turn around and depart out of here. So, we're perfectly lined up. Let's get landing lights on, nose lights on, wing lights on. Ring the cabin crew. So, we are good to go, guys. Set the chrono. And let's go. 50% and 1. Push the nose over. Stabilized and Mantoga SRS. Auto thrust is blue. $80. V1 and rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. And let's fly the left turn. Okay, 10,000 feet, so landing lights off, seatbelt signs off. So, we just reached our cruising altitude, so let's see. We are at top of descent. It's a pretty short flight, so our descent altitude is 1,200 feet at the lowest. So let's set 1,200 feet and start our descent. So now let's brief our approach speeds and what we all need for our performance page. So we are landing at runway 05. So we have good conditions. So let me check the meta for this approach. So we have winds at 050 at 8 knots. So we have a temperature of 10 degrees and a QNH of 1027. So our landing weight today will be 60.2, probably 60.3. Okay, so 63. So performance page next. So, okay, QNH 1027. A temperature of 10 degrees. Wind 050 at 8 knots. And our decision height for this approach will be approach 2,300. There we have it. Down on the right you can see our airport, Queenstown. Beautiful views.
pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up.
So, we are flying the approach pretty nicely. Short final. Okay, before landing checklist. Landing lights on, nose lights on, runway turn-off lights on, all is set. Get a final ring. Spoilers armed, flaps full. Before landing checklist completed. Okay, so my controls. Checked. Perfect.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Little bounce, no problem, reverses. There we are. Okay guys, that should sum up our flight. Thank you for watching, see you next time.